Welcome back to the Red Dice Diaries RPG podcast with John and Hannah. There's no voicemail episode this week, but we've been working on a potential new series for our YouTube channel. The idea being that we're going to look at fantasy movies and shows that can provide inspiration for your RPGs. You'll see us reacting to them, and we're also going to talk about why certain concepts might be included in an RPG sense and what you can potentially learn from these films. So without further ado, for this little sneak preview / tester, we're going to be looking at the very first episode of the classic Dungeons and Dragons cartoon series. You know, when you hear that intro, gonna need a drink ready.
Give me a break.
Have you ever seen a theme park ride based on D&D?
No.
I wonder if there ever was one. We should look into that.
I think if there's likely to be one, it's most likely going to be now, when it's like more popular than ever.
Look at all these character classes.
So, alright, let me quickly play before any more of this cheesy ass music plays.
The fate of one is shared by all.
Do you know they've actually done some, that's so popular, that Dungeon Master bit. They've done like a bit of clip art where it's that body, but it's Gary Gygax's head. It's on the back of the hero's journey down there.
Oh, no.
Break.
Fear not, stranger. Barbarian, magician, thief, cavalier, and acrobat.
And the last two classes that no one gives a shit about. I did like the fact when they did this though that like Venger and Tiamat weren't really on the same side, even though they're both like evil as. That was quite cool.
Dungeons and Dragons.
From up here,
And yet they're already an established player party, because why bother wasting the time trying to get the group together? You
See, there you
just tell
go,
them
yeah.
what the backstory is.
Don't worry about that backstory. They're going to see the start of the show every week. It's in there every week. That's not the bit we're bothered about. No one gives a shit about him in the mortal world.
Let me try.
Oh, there's our 40 and fauna.
I was going to say, we've got an annoying animal sidekick. Or that's the player who was like, oh no, I know there's all these normal classes, but I want to play a baby unicorn who runs around with children and laughs with gun-grab smiles.
I always thought Uni was more of an animal companion for the barbarian kid.
Barbarians don't have animal companions.
Leave her to me. Bobby, don't. She's indestructible. You little fool. King Dragon, you learn not to mess with Bobby the Barbarian.
Nice.
You'll be crushed.
That was another thing I did like about this. Like they found enough ways for him to like use his like ridiculous ass magic though, rather than just shooting at things.
Yeah, because he can't actually shoot people.
Yeah, but you know what I mean? Because they had that restriction, they had to be inventive with it.
Yeah.
now, Bobby.
Which I think people could learn a lot from that. I mean, he's not just wailing on Tiamat because he's like, oh, I can't destroy her. She's like an indestructible enemy. We'll trap her though because I'm going to blast this rock off. That's quite cool.
I could have handled her.
So here's our wise old
Dude giving the advice.
mentor.
In the village of Hades.
When you think if you were like the Dungeon Master and like, he was like giving you,
There you
I'd be like,
find
I'd be
something
like,
that will help
zip it,
you
chubby. Who gave you those magic weapons?
mercy of flying dragons who attacked it
Oh,
but
that looks very fly to dragons.
away. Now, on your way, you must fear
Look,
only the many
exposition,
faces of evil,
breaking the
all
plot down.
known as vengeance.
Plot drop. Doc at the start. You know.
Abra, come here. Magic burgers up here.
Oh, yeah.
See, that'd be no problem if you're in an actual party. You'd be like, right, slaughter that cow, get it on fire, boom, rations. I can see that animal there, and that says D12 rations to me.
Got to be something out here.
Yep.
Nice cow.
But that's the way we just came.
It's almost like he's a tricksy wizard
Ow, Cal.
who's sick of people like bothering him.
This looks like my department.
Go on, acrobat, get your stick out.
Quit your meowing.
Use your amazing powers of jumping. Ah, you've successfully succeeded in your Dex Athletics role.
I am a great magician, but the one thing I cannot do is grow hair.
Sorry, Merlin. We were warned
Not
that
like
an
good then, are
enemy
you?
of ours just
That's a
asked about
cantrip at
getting us
best.
home.
No need.
Illusion yourself up some hair,
You
Merlin.
seek a way back to your birth world.
Oh no! It's Tiamat! Back for a second! Hey, Dragon! Bobby!
I'm presuming this is before, like, Tiamat was an actual god.
New player's character does something unwise.
Yeah. Bobby does strike me very much as, like you say, like someone's like younger brother or somebody who's had to turn up and
Wait,
play.
he's the rogue's little brother,
No,
isn't he?
I mean, like, out of character.
Yeah, he's the rogue's little brother.
You know, just sort of like turns up and is like, oh yeah, let me at him, Scrappy-Doo style.
Yeah.
Just gonna go and have a quick look in that forbidden tome of Cthulhu Mythos lore. That's one we never thought of for the bingo card, like forbidden book.
Magic item.
Yeah, true. I quite like that as well. That's a nice nod to the like material component deal here.
Merlin hasn't lived for 1,000 years.
So suck it.
No, me as
Alright, that transformation animation was quite cool, I'm not going to lie. I did like the way as well, it was just like, yoink, I'll be taking that magical hat. So that's quite nice though, because like, a lot of people in the audience, even young, would have worked that out. So it's nice that like, you can work it out and you can be like, oh yeah, I knew that.
clear the town square. Evacuate the village. Hurry!
Mayor, I think I know how to stop the dragons, but we'll need horses.
In the stables. That way.
You know where we keep horses. See, this is completely unrealistic for like a role-playing game. Want to give your own player characters to try and stop a town getting burnt down.
This is not the worst of it. The legend says the final assault will come soon, and our town will be completely destroyed.
Venture must have reversed Merlin's spell.
The one that kept the dragons away.
How big's that horse?
We've got to put that spell back.
Big enough for two teenagers
never
to
look
sit
at-
chastely aboard.
Have a look at the size of them, they're only them like Shire horses.
The rest of your objects of power.
Give me your magic shares or feel my wrath.
Can't do that, Venger.
You have no choice.
Because I'm the all-American hero.
Whatever you say, Hank.
Oh, I like that, because that's the bit where like the young player has been like, oh, I'm going to do my Bob Air Rage, I'm going to do my Bob Air, and they're like, no, shh, don't speak, you'll spoil it. Then they get to the final combat encounter and they're like,
Presto works on Merlin's
go on,
spell.
go on, sort yourself out.
Gotta put out these torches.
Let me give it a try.
Go on, swirl your thing. Again, nice inventive use of the magic stick that she got, which definitely isn't shit compared to all the other ones. I do like the fact that like I find Eric, the sort of cowardly like cavalier, is like the one person who behaves like a normal person might behave. Everyone else is just like, yeah, fantasy, let's go, and he's like, oh, what?
Let's get out of here.
Lest you face my red Sith laser beams. Oh, secret door. We didn't think to put that on the bingo thing.
That's not all.
Merlin's whole castle is floating away. Now I'll never get my magic hat back.
Unless Dungeon Master turns up with it.
Yeah. What up, adventurers?
Lose this, wizard?
I'm a Deus Ex Machina. Here's your shit back.
Oh, great. Listen, Dungeon Master, while you're returning things, how about
He's gone, mate. He's gone.
He did it again. Are you kidding? I don't ride with anyone else. I want a steed of my own.
Presto, would you produce something for Eric to ride on?
Sure.
It's the cow.
I presume it's going to lick his face. And he'll do a
Ride any cow?
sort of end.
No way. I don't ride anything that gives milk. Hey, come back
As the
here.
saying goes.
Who asked you?
There we go. Classic end. And cue
Would
the
that be an
credits.
awkward couple from different backgrounds?
So that's just a quick preview of some of our reactions, as we'll be doing a test recording for our proposed new YouTube series, where we're going to be examining fantasy films to take inspiration from them for RPGs, and if it proves popular we might widen it into other genres. In the final one we'll talk about breaking the film down as though it were an RPG session and lessons that you can learn from it, as well as dropping in some of our reactions whilst we were watching the films. This small sample is just a little teaser of our reactions while we were watching the first episode of the classic Dungeons and Dragons cartoon series. So we hope if you've enjoyed this you'll keep a lookout for the YouTube series, hopefully coming soon in the next few weeks. Until we see you again, if you want to get in touch with us, drop any suggestions for films or just general comments, or you want to have a chat about what we're doing, then you can leave us a voicemail message on the SpeakPipe website. There'll be a link in the description of this episode, or you can send us an email to rddrpgpodcast@gmail.com. We really do appreciate your messages. So until we see you next time, take care, stay safe and keep gaming. We'll see you soon.